this episode of Virginia Tries Almost Everything, my friends and I would decide to try karaoke. And around where I live, there's not a whole lot of karaoke spots, but the closest one is the Applebee's right by my house. And they do karaoke every Tuesday night. And we normally do that, but we don't really do that with that size of a group, and we don't always like do the same songs or whatever. So we thought that it would be a good jump off point for the channel if we like tried karaoke and like, did that with our friends and stuff. So yeah, I know these look like they were filmed like the same day because of what I'm wearing, but these are actually like weeks apart. The first time I ever actually did karaoke was a long time ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago, with my best friend who is now stationed in California because she's in the Marines. But she and her family used to do all types of fun stuff, like all the time, and I would just always try to just like tag along. And she was like, oh yeah, like I do karaoke. And I was like, first off, I didn't even know what that was. And second off, I was like, oh well, that sounds cool, so I want to come. So, yeah, for her birthday, for like her 14th birthday or something, she wanted to go to Applebee's to do karaoke. And I thought like a lot of other people think like that's lame, but it turned out to be a lot of fun. And it was me, her, and our other friend, and they did Bring 'Em Out by T.I. And they like did the dance and everything. And not only did I not know the words to that song, I didn't know the dance, so I just kind of was standing up there looking crazy. And I was really into it, and I wanted to go up there and do a song myself. So I did Piano Man by Billy Joel, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy because I was like this 14-year-old girl like singing this old song, and I can't sing, so that's why I rap. And yeah, I mean I sang all the words, like I did it right, but just it's not good. And then later on, I was gonna find my niche in like rapping songs versus like singing songs and get a whole lot better.
Come on. It's Shoreline.
So after my initial experience with karaoke, like we didn't do it all the time. We just did it very sparingly. And I remember I was working a lot and I didn't go out and I, wasn't really doing anything except working. And I was like, man, there's got to be stuff going on. I should be doing more with my time. I'm young and I just work. And a friend of mine from church, she asked me, she was like, hey, if you ever want to go out, like, we can go out. And I was racking my brain thinking of things that we should do. And eventually I was like, Applebee's has karaoke on Tuesday nights. And I told her, and she was like, oh, that sounds like fun. And we started going every single Tuesday night, and it was great. And, and she did Iris by the Google Dolls, and she did Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba, which are great songs, horrible karaoke songs, but wonderful songs in general. And I don't know, I did like Put Your Records On by Corin Bailey Rae and stuff like that. And we had a great time. We'd bring other people, and we just really got back. And I got back in the swing of doing karaoke. And then, like, after I kind of stopped hanging out with her, and she just kind of like ghosted me in a sense, in a friend way. Like, I had a new wave of friends that I would go to karaoke with, and they were girls that I went to school with. I went to school with, but I'd already graduated. But like in high school. And the four of us would go. And we'd bring our friends and it'd be like a whole big thing. And that was when I kind of got initiated into doing rap. Like I would do It's Tricky by Run DMC. And like, I think I did Heartless by Kanye West for the first time, which is like one of my staples now. And yeah, that was last summer. And now my new friend group, well actually no, 2 summers ago, like summer of 18. And then summer of 19, that was with the friend group I have now. And we've just been setting it off. Like, we're regulars. Like, we walk in and they're like, oh, like, Virginia's here. Like, you already know. So yeah, and pretty much I see myself doing karaoke, even if it's not in my local area. Like if I move or whatever, I see myself doing karaoke pretty much wherever I am because, I mean, I'm sure like if there's like an Applebee's near you, you could like tell the manager, be like, hey, like I think this is a good idea, like at participating restaurants, and you should tell them that they should participate. So yeah.
You won't hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you how you must hold on to. It's you, it's you, it's you. One day, all them bags gonna get in your way. I said one day, all them bags gonna get in your way. I said one day, all them bags gonna get in your way. I said one day, all them bags gonna get in your way. So like, ooh, bag lady, you gon' miss your bus. You can't hurry up, 'cause you got too much stuff. When they see you coming, they will take off running.
Yep. Karaoke at Applebee's has become pretty much like a staple of my life. And if I start talking to any guy, I have to bring him to karaoke. It's kind of like a rite of passage. Like, come to karaoke, you come to church, you meet my dad. Like, it's just a level in the steps of like whether or not you're worth my time. And so I've actually had a lot of good experiences with guys that I've brought around and them coming to karaoke. Like one guy I was dating, not only was he willing to come, which was a good sign, but he did a duet with me, and then he went up there and performed himself, and I was like, what the heck? Like, he was the first person to ever do that. Like, usually I have to like, pull him and like, oh, come on, like it'll be fun, it's not embarrassing, or if I get him to sing with me, that's the highlight of the night. But for him to be like, I got this, and just go up there, and he was like a really big Post Malone fan, so he did Rockstar by Post Malone, and it was great. We did Old Town Road together, and we did that song by Halsey, not by Halsey, but with Halsey and Khalid. I can't think of the name, but yeah, like that one song by them. And we did one other song together. But yeah, that was a great night. And he never lasted, but I mean, he had a lot of potential. And another guy that I brought, he did the same thing. Like, we did Bad and Bougie by Migos together. And he went up there and did International Players Ball by Outkast and UGK. So, and he did a great job. Like, he sounded just like Andre 3000. So, yeah. I don't know if this really is a good measuring stick of whether or not someone is good to be around, because like those still people I just told you about, they did a great job, and they're no longer here today. So, but, I mean, I have the memories, and I have the videos, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Take my hand, all I wanna do, and take my hand, all I wanna do, and take my hand, Paris golden moon, this is all that we know, but I'm gonna really let the poison put us in stone, Paris golden moon.
So that's pretty much it when it comes to me and karaoke, but be sure to leave a comment if you do karaoke and what I should do next. And like and subscribe if you like this video and to see what I'm going to do next. So I hope you have a great day, and be sure to drink plenty of water.